Gabrielle Schroder, welcome to In Conversations With. It's so great to have you.
Thanks so much, Pounéh. It's great to be here.
I was doing my homework looking at your stellar career, and you've had such a phenomenal range of experiences. And currently you're the director of IECL, Group Director for Coaching and Leadership with Growth Ops. So Gabrielle, why did you choose IECL as the next step in your career?
So I think after 10 years or so working with boards and directors and just seeing the sheer complexity of the issues and challenges that boards face, one of the things that I was really very keen to explore is to move beyond, corporate governance systems and frameworks and to really understand what needs to go into the mindset of a board member to enable the board collectively to be able to solve for these challenging issues. That actually sort of, I think, is in part, a key indicator of the kind of development that we're seeing in leadership at this point in time. No longer can you solve for issues by simply solving the problem. You really have to think much more deeply around the context of that problem, the implications of that problem at different levels of scale, how to build in predictability into the decision-making process. So all of those qualities are things that are innately human. And for me, coaching and leadership is a human endeavour and it's a collective human endeavour. And I am very, very committed to ensuring that boards, leaders, leaders particularly in our society are equipped with the right kind of support to be able to face the challenges that we're facing today.
When it comes to your vision for IECL, what are you looking to do over the next 10 years?
I have a really big vision for IECL. It is an incredible institution. It has been built up over 2+ decades of investigating the science of helping individuals to realise their full potential. The way in which we approach supporting leaders in developing that potential is through really sound frameworks and processes, supported by very deep and supportive, intellectual kind of reflection on where and how you can access the kind of wisdom that you've built up over many, many years to be able to solve for those issues. So it's a very practical institution in terms of the impact that it has. But equally, it really is, I think, the institute of the moment. We need coaching. We need coaching to be able to support people, to take the challenges that they need to take.
So in the context that you've so beautifully articulated, the evolution of leadership, what does that look like? What are the main characteristics of an evolving leader to sort of navigate through the complexity over the next several years, I suppose?
So I think we've moved well beyond profit for profit's sake. So leaders really, need to be thinking much more deeply about the role that they play as leaders and the role that their organisations play in the context of that complexity. Externally, leaders need to be thinking about not only the success of their company, their winning company, but also about the environment in which they're operating and the challenges that environment is facing. They need to be thinking about economically sustainable business practices. They need to make sure that they are thinking about things in a much more socially conscious way. Those matters of scale, matters of complexity that the world is facing. These are challenges of leaders. These are challenges of our organisations, and leaders really need to make sure that they are embracing those challenges and tackling them head on. Internally, leaders need to be, I think, developing a very different relationship with their people. People are really seeking, a much grander ambition for organisations, well beyond the success of the organisation itself. People are really wanting to help solve for these pressing problems, and I think that there is therefore almost an incumbency on leaders to develop a much greater connection with their people around how to build a mission, build a sustainable future for the company with impact that extends to those different realms.
I love that. So it seems like the leadership of the future is all about being a conscious, connected leader.
Beautifully put.
Gabrielle, thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your very busy schedule. Certainly very inspiring.
Oh, thank you, Pounéh. It's been great to spend time with you.